My life doesn't look like I thought it would at 27 years old. I think that many people, if not most, would say the same thing. And I guess I should have expected this. I mean, how often does life truly go as planned? But some part of me thought that I'd be different. I felt like I always had my gaze focused ahead, looking towards my end goal, and I felt sure of what I wanted from an early age. I grew up with parents who were high school sweethearts. They started dating when they were 15 and 16 years old. After a few years of dating, my dad got the harebrained idea to break up with my mom, and once he realized his mistake and called her up, my mom told him that she'd only get back together with him if they got married. They got married at 20 and 21. They built a house and had me and my two sisters by the time they were 26 and 27. Growing up with two solid parents gave me the opportunity to watch the two of them work through the highs and lows of love and parenthood and married life together. I've not been blind to the rough patches, to the times when they actively had to work through this messy life and continue choosing and loving each other. I've also not been blind to the good times, the times when it feels like our family is the best that a family could possibly be. And through everything, I always wanted to follow the same path. I thought that I'd fall in love quickly and easily. I imagined myself getting married young, starting a family with my person, in a small house, with a garden, and a few chickens in the yard. I have to admit that at this point, I'm a little more uncertain about bringing babies into this chaotic and unpredictable world. But despite a few possible changes to the plot, the general feeling of my envisioned future has always stayed the same. Warm, and happy, and bright. Simple, quiet, with freshly baked bread and a steady love. Now, at 27, what I've experienced is a couple unfulfilling relationships that I've had to gracefully bow out of. A few downright toxic ones that took my body and mind plenty of time to heal from. And too many situationships that have left my heart especially bruised. I have to say, there are days where that envisioned future feels further off than ever. I'm 7 years late from my original dream. All of my friends are in relationships, married, or having babies. And the past year of my life has been me actively learning to accept and embrace that fact. To embrace that the flip side of loneliness can actually be freedom. There are plenty of days when I feel like I fail, when I slip into melancholy moods and a familiar deep loneliness settles over me. There are days where I struggle to find true meaning in the things I do. There are days when I angrily ask the universe why it feels like I'm perpetually stuck in one place. But there are also days where I feel fulfilled simply by walking through the woods. There are days where I feel whole while watching birds skim over the water. There are days when I feel especially loved when I take the time to care for all of my little animal friends. I don't take for granted how much these little creatures trust me. Although I don't make New Year's resolutions, I did set a goal this year to document more of life through videos. I've created 60-second video wraps for each month at its close, and it's been wonderful to watch the collection of small moments. When I was active on Instagram, I felt like I had to capture every second on camera to post and share, and it felt like it absorbed me. Like it took away from the actual experiences and the moments themselves. But this year has been different for me. Capturing these moments has made me appreciate them more. It's made me look for them more. I notice how the wildflowers sway in the breeze. The movement of the clouds in the sky. How it it feels to drive down a back road through a tunnel of green. The vibrancy of the spring leaves. I make time to pause and simply stare at the pattern of flower petals. The past few years, I felt like I'd grown away from my wild childhood of grass stains and dirty feet. But this year I found myself embracing the chaos of nature again. The dirty fingernails that stick around long after I'm done weeding the gardens. Laying in the grass under a tree, listening to the birds sing. Wading through mud to swim in the river. I found that I'm not scared of spiders anymore. I don't despise a shiny, sweaty face at the end of a hot day. I still have no idea what I'm doing, or where I'm going, or what my future will actually look like. But I'm learning to appreciate the small moments in between. And I found that sometimes that's enough to make a day feel meaningful.